All right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the garage. Today is going to be push day 2 of the week. And joining up with my friend Lisa Simpson. Hey. She was my inspiration as a child to join my school band back in the day, back in the 7th grade. Got that fan on. Freaking hot in here. So, approaching this next school year, for those of you who have children, typically 5th grade and above at most schools, that's when band is an opportunity for students to join. So I encourage you to talk to your young ones about joining the school band. Really important aspect of my life in building my character and learning about commitment and about daily practice, being accountable of oneself for their own improvement. And speaking of which, it's pretty relevant to our lifelong lifting hobby, our recreational lifting, in fact. Shameless plug yet there. But talk to your kids about joining the band. It's something that's coming up pretty soon, and it's, for myself being a lifetime musician and more recently in the last year and a half become a lifelong lifter now, I've convinced myself this is something I need to do, and I believe that being a musician is what provided me the determination to continue on with my lifting career now. And now, just a little channel. This is all for fun. So anyway, talk to your kids about joining the band. Lisa Simpson is the reason I joined. I started on the saxophone and now I'm a tuba player. But there you go. Paid for all my college too, being a trombone and tuba player. So today's video is all about the incline. In my case, the slight incline dumbbell press to help with that kind of upper pectoral region. As you can see, I've got some work to do. For myself, I don't have really this natural connection to my chest that a lot of others seem to have. I'm kind of like an arm dominant lifter lately. So I'm trying to focus in on getting that connection with my chest a bit better. And one thing that's helped is, of course, the cable machine. I've done a seated press, a lying press with the bench elevated up to get kind of a better stretch. That's helped me quite a bit, but I really want to be able to use these dumbbells for these pressing movements. And in the future, as you guys saw in the last video, I finally got a barbell. I was able to afford one with plates, so I still got some cleanup to do. I've got the clamps now. They just came in the mail today. However, I don't really have a proper rack to hold the barbell for bench press. I'm going to start doing that once I have it, but first I've got to sell this machine. But anyway, we're talking about a connection with the chest. If you don't have access to a cable machine, you're working out like at home just like me, because I don't have a gym membership. I just work out in the garage when I can. You can use a resistance band and use that to try to get a better connection. It's sort of like, that increased tension as you get into the squeeze of the movement. There's something about that pull back that's different than gravity that allows me to kind of get that connection. So I've warmed up with the machine a bit, and going on with the dumbbells, this is going to be my second set of the incline press for the upper pecs. Hopefully I can get a decent angle here. But here's the deal is, some people might do a 45-degree angle. Mine's, it can go to that, but I seem to have a better connection overall if I have kind of like a, I don't know, is this like 30 degrees? Between 20 and 30. It's just the first notch up from being flat. So really you got to experiment with yourself and the angle that's going to be proper to get that contraction. Because if you go a little too high for whatever reason, I suppose, the angle of your body, your shoulder is going to be a bit more dominant in the movement if the angle of the bench is too high. So when it's at a 45 degree, I feel my front delt just kick in and nothing's going on with the chest, all right? So I just do a slight incline, and that seems to do pretty well. When I get in position with my dumbbells, you want to make sure not to ride your arms up to the top, because that can cause a shoulder injury if your legs push your arms past this plane here, right? That's the most stable position there for your shoulder. But if you go beyond that by mistake, by kicking the dumbbells up, then you could really jack up your shoulders. So be sure that when you get into position, you kick the dumbbells up, but that you start from the stretch position. And then when you do push up, you can follow your natural path, which is likely going to be inward toward the center of your chest. And what I've noticed is, because there's a camera on me, and I've tried this before, taking like, you know, little snippets, some videos. I naturally want my arms to go about here, and that's a little too far forward. So from my perspective, I found is the path that leads to sort of in front, above my face is what it feels like, but that's what gets my upper pecs to contract better at the squeeze. So following that path, make sure your hands are up, like straight up like this. And then when you follow that path up, maybe from the camera angle, I don't know, to me it looks like my hands are above my mouth, which is, it's kind of, that's what it feels like. For me, it feels like it's more above my nose. So film yourself and check your technique on this, because you may or may not even be getting that upper pec. So anyway, gonna get these dumbbells set, and it's 60 pounds in each hand, so 120. I wonder how it would work with the barbell once I get that squat rack and, you know, I'm able to actually use that. I'm pretty excited to get that eventually, but I gotta sell this guy first. All right, here we go. This is set number 2. 8 to 12 reps is what I aim for. Okay, here we go. Make sure that angle's pretty good. Above the face. Okay. All right. I like to end the set with a pretty good stretch at the end. And you'll know you're coming in from the right angle and following those horizontal chest fibers. If that stretch, just if it goes beyond the tendon here, that's the thing is, I had a misperception that the stretch meant feeling it kind of just in the tendon here, and I feel especially sore there. But again, mind muscle connection, you want to visualize the stretch as it's occurring. And for me personally, that helps me actually feel the stretch within the muscle and not just the tendon. So practice that with, you know, if you haven't before, preferably with lighter weight. Don't injure yourself. But hope this video is helpful. Getting a few subscribers, I'm kind of surprised. So, you know, if you guys have any questions, put them down below. And I'll see you tomorrow maybe. Tomorrow's gonna be legs. All right, so hang in there. Catch y'all later. Peace.